je décide de me créer un mobile QB. Dans le fond, un QB qui est capable de courir, faire des passes courtes et moyennes, un peu plus de difficulté dans le fond de la zone. Là, j'essaie de voir qu'est-ce que je suis. Est-ce que je suis un undrafted player, un late round pick ou un early draft pick? Doesn't guarantee you anything but high expectation. On va y aller avec du milieu, gars. J'aime vraiment pas. Ok, je peux choisir l'équipe que je suis repêché. Wow. On va y aller pour mes fameux Browns. Puis si je décide, je suis 83. Ok, tout dépendant de l'équipe que je choisis, mon overall est différent. Wow. Dans le fond, je veux juste du temps de jeu, fait qu'au pire, je peux décider d'être plus bas en level. Ouf! Ah mon Dieu. Coral McCoy! C'est que j'aime ce joueur-là. On va y aller avec les fameux Bills de Buffalo. Dans le pire des cas, je me ferai échanger. First name. Facile. Vous connaissez mon nom maintenant. Ops. Ed. Le jeu, il est vraiment glitchy. Ben, il glitch, là, ça n'a pas de bon sens. QB. Numéro 1. Je suis droitier. J'ai 20 ans. Non, j'en ai 22. Mais on va mettre 20 ans pareil. Puis j'arrive... Dis-moi que université, genre... Je viens d'Hawaï. Pour de vrai... Grandeur. Est-ce que je fais ma shape, genre... On va lui donner 6 pieds 2. 200 livres. Y a-t-il une face qui me ressemble? Bon, ouais, vous savez à quoi je ressemble maintenant? À ça! Des petits gros bras. La définition d'un bras. Belly size, quand même un gros ventre. Ouais, c'est parfait ça. Le seul et unique Vince Young. Ah ouais. Fuck toutes ces affaires là. C'est une machine mon gars pour de vrai là. On joue à pro. Start ma carrière. Bruh. Ups head. Troisième quarterback de... Je sais fuck all qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse. Start your league. Start the season. Oh, ma confiance a monté de 6. Je peux pas le faire une deuxième fois. J'ai pas 18h, moi.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Manuel's Bills. So let's go now to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Browns going to be deep here for the opening kick.
Bon, première pre-season game. Est-ce que je vais jouer aujourd'hui? Ah, 10-3. Oh! Est-ce que j'ai ma première présence? Ah. Fucking décevant. C'est moi qui kick? Hey, ils sont malades. Ça va être ma faute si on l'a pas, là. Fuck!
Oh, and that football went up. It looked like it was going to be good, but he just misses it.
Chip shot here.
Je vais être honnête avec vous, je savais pas que j'allais être un kicker. Mais c'est le fun pareil. Deuxième présence, j'ai eu mon premier field goal. Ah ouais, mettez-moi pour le quatrième quart.
The Bills lining up now for this field goal attempt.
Vas-y. Oui, oui, oui. Yes, sir.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them.
Dis-moi qu'ils vont me mettre à...
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Never.
Should be what we call a gimme. Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Bon, ben... Première game, c'est un motherfucker-là. Ah non, c'est pas lui, c'est pas mon coach. Mais j'ai pas joué. J'ai fait des kicks. C'était plaisant. Je sais pas quoi trop dire, là. Player stat. On va aller voir leur... Hey, ils ont pas de passe de touchdown. Ils auraient pu me laisser jouer. Oh, je suis découragé. J'ai pogné les Bills. Ils vont être 82 d'avance, hein? Je suis 70. Hey, c'est décourageant. Bon, on va aller voir dans mes actions qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse maintenant. On avance de semaine. Ouais, encore. Holy shit, 1300 d'expérience. Monter la confiance. Hey, 64 de confiance. Hey, ça va vraiment bien. Je peux upgrade mon player. Ok, allez les Bills. On va voir si je vais être capable de gagner cette deuxième game-là.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Manuel's Bills. So let's go now to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Watkins is going to be back deep here on the opening kick. Sean Sweezum ready to kick it away to start today's game.
Est-ce que je vais jouer? On a une avance de kata. Ah non. Allez chier, faites-moi jouer. J'ai même pas été sur le jeu. Fuck you, coach. On a perdu en plus. Ça sert à quoi d'avoir des games pre-season si je peux même pas jouer? Bon, je suis carré numéro 1 de l'équipe juste parce que j'ai augmenté de 4. C'est complètement stupide. C'est complètement stupide.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's Bills going up against Barton's Buccaneers. Now let's get you out to Ralph Wilson Stadium where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Bills are back deep, waiting for the
Sammy Watkins.
And Rob Baronis looks ready to get this one underway.
Oh, premier. Oh mon Dieu, après.
After the long game, let's see what they do here. Spiller's going to take the handoff now.
Nice, first down. On va le faire courir encore pour de... Ah ouais, il me suggère une passe.
Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The defense gets the sack.
Premier jeu à vie.
They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB.
Okay.
And gets a sack.
Hey, premier jeu.
Offense lines up here. Drop back, shotgun formation. And that's Burner.
Et voilà. Fait que première passe tentée, presque une interception.
But they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover and they dropped a sure interception.
Je suis déçu, là. Bon, je peux me reprendre.
First down at the 49.
Je suis mauvais. Hey, il va falloir que je relaxe un peu.
No matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the kill.
First down, première passe, 11 verges. Oui, oui. On l'a eu. Oh, c'est que c'était beau.
But who's going to stop the quickness? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
That catch good for a first down.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
First down at the 23. C.J. Spiller. And that's a gain of 10. Second down coming up. Spiller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Keeps it on the play fake, and he takes off. He's brought to a halt.
First down. No, third and hinge.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Looks, but
no!
On the short throw.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Gros Chris.
Anytime you go for it on fourth down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
Watkins lined up now as a slot receiver. Throws to the right. And they are in on Spiller.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Second down and 9. He's looking to the right here.
Man! Oh, ça me stresse.
Passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it, you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Out of the shotgun.
Pourquoi tu l'as échappé? Pourquoi tu l'as échappé? Tu l'avais dans les mains. Tu l'avais dans les mains. Oh my God.
Because he gets hit, It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
No return. The ball's coming.
Il l'avait dans les mains.
First down and 10. Sticks to his hands. Tackles just 3 yards short of the first.
The Bills did a good job that time.
7 yard.
Defense off balance. They throw the football. They pick up some solid yards now, and they can choose from run or pass.
Let me go on the field. Laisse-moi aller sur le terrain. Hey, come on. Come on. Non. Come on. Ils sont sérieux pour de vrai. Bon, première présence sur le terrain. On a gagné, mais j'ai vraiment pas bien paru. Je peux aller voir mes stats. Oh ben, j'ai vu... Ouais. On se reprend de la prochaine game. Bon, la pre-season est presque finie. Bon. Ouh, on va l'avoir. Les lions, ça va être facile à battre, ça.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bills going up against the Lions. Now let's get you out to Ralph Wilson Stadium, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's the final tune-up game
Bon.
for both teams.
Après ça, la saison commence.
Ralph Wilson Stadium. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. Partner, good to be with you today.
Yeah, good to be with you too, Jim. This is going to be a fun game to watch. Why? Because we have two teams that are desperate for a win, and desperation is awesome. And here's why. Because you have players who are going to play to the edge, and you have coaches who are going to be willing to take chances. When you put those two things together...
Sammy!
Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff.
Ginger. Bon. Il va par une course pour commencer.
CJ Spiller is in the backfield. Handoff. It's wide open. Shakes off the tackle.
Yeah! Si je suis content de t'avoir fait courir.
When you have runs like that or big plays and you pick up over 20 yards, that is an explosive play, and almost always explosive plays leads to points for the offense.
Gets it out for the completion.
Boom!
Not able to get away from Tulloch that time.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Incomplete, almost going in the other
C'était dangereux, c'était dangereux. C'était stupide, c'était stupide. Ah non, fuck you, tu colles un timeout. Quelle marde!
Third down on the way. They bring in the extra tight end.
Oui! First fucking down.
The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
That's a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 42. Jackson's taken down. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
That ball has been picked off. They bring him to the
Fais chier, esti. Ah! Fuck. Okay.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Now first and 10. That's a ball to shoot.
Hey, j'ai de la misère.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Goodwin's lined up in the slot. Second and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Very nearly intercepted.
C'était quoi cette passe-là?
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. Going to try and scramble now. Makes the reception. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Goodwin's a receiver in the slot. Reaches out and snatches it. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Spiller's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Watkins has got it. First down.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
Scrambling out of the pocket. That pass
What?
well defended.
What?
Nice job by the defensive backs. The quarterback buys the extra time. He gets outside of the pocket, but look at them. They stay right with the pass receivers. Nobody gets open. Quarterback has to throw it away.
Throws the pass. No room to complete that one.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Wants to go deep. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Allez, laissez-moi jouer. No!
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game. Bon. Se préparer pour ça. Encore.
Et encore. Puis on va jouer un coup sur la confiance. Parfait. On va aller augmenter les stats de notre gars. Ouais, ça je pense que c'est bon. Bon. Comment ça?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1, as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. So now let's go to Chicago, Illinois, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The opening week of the National Football League has finally arrived.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's the start of a whole new season. There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, there's all kinds of a lot of things. We got a lot of new players on each roster. You practice during the offseason. Very little during preseason games. Why? Because you're worried about injury. Can all these components fit together and give yourselves or give your team a chance to win? We'll find out some of those answers here today.
The Bills are ready to run back this kick. And Robbie Gould looks ready to get this one underway. Spiller is in the backfield. The first week of the NFL season is underway. And This will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Snap it out of the gun. With two hands, he has it. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Tackles made. Coming onto the field for the Bears at quarterback is Jay Cutler, who already has the Bears franchise record for most passing yards as a Chicago quarterback.
Jay Cutler teamed up with Mark Trestman.
The Bills are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. 1st and 10. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
Spiller's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And here we have 2nd down. Spiller's lined up in a single back formation to the ground, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
3rd down and 4. C.J. Spiller. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Let's see what he can do here. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. 1st down at the 21. He's got the catch. Brought down after a gain of 15.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and
Bills are in the end zone. Touchdown.
First touchdown!
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the...
Goodwin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. From the shotgun, throws to the right. That's a gain of 8.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid So a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit him. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
The Bills on offense here to start the second quarter.
This will be second down.
Goodwin's in the slot.
Get ready.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
Second touchdown.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots.
Nice.
It helps when your receiver.
The Bears go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Catch made. Thompson's able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Throw to the left.
Intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Bills have it at the 34. Has Watkins, and he's tackled. But picked up the first down.
Yeah.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Here's the handoff. And he is tackled
Nice
down
run.
at the 38-yard line.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
First down here after the run. It's a two tight end formation
From the gun.
Come on. Come on.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback. And
Sorry, coach.
Position to knock the pass down.
Goodwin's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Second down and 10.
As his target.
Tackles made and the first down.
Brrrah.
The slant route, it's a timing route where the wide receiver plants his outside foot at 5 to 6 yards and catches the football 8 yards down the field as he's going across the middle.
Picks up 8 here.
This is just
Not first down, but nice run.
Defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 1.
And now he'll take off. How about that run? Touchdown.
That fucking down.
I don't think the quarterback had any notion that he was going to run with the football. Look, he breaks the pocket. He's looking to throw the football down the field, but nobody's
Il y avait
looking.
personne.
They forced
Il y
him to
avait
run.
personne.
Offense lines up here.
Takes it from the gun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Williams able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Mark Trestman.
Coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning.
Second and long.
Finds his mark.
Tackle down at the 46-yard line. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. He'll keep it on the play fake. On the money.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
Oui!
Tackled at the 32-yard line. The Bills roll the dice and
Ostinez-moi comme vous voulez, c'était la décision à prendre.
Sometimes you gotta take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick.
What? No! 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 Ah, no!
In the slot. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Really good
Fuck
job
you.
by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber him, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Now on the move. Gets it out for the
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
completion.
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait là?
Well, in the NFL, they can't always block those defensive linemen. Good job that time by the quarterback, avoiding the rush, getting outside the pocket, and a beautiful throw on the run.
3rd down and 2. And he's going to be dropped. That's a 3 and out for the offense.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
TJ Conley getting ready to
Fais
put this one
chier,
away.
calice. C'est quoi cette offensive line là de merde?
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Goodwin's a receiver in the slot. Gets away from the pressure. He's churning ahead. And that's a gain of 9.
Ok, ben là on va courir au deuxième, à la deuxième demi. Si je vois personne de libre.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
T'es poche, t'es poche, t'es poche, t'es poche, t'es poche, t'es poche.
It's now 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The defense doubled up on that one.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
No separation at all. Incomplete.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the
throw. Fuck you, coach.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. Has his man.
Je te l'avais dit. Je te l'avais dit. Je te l'avais dit.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Spillers lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Running away from the pressure. In his hands, complete.
Allez chier. Ça va mon chien?
Good job by the offense. They get in there.
Ça c'était tout un touchdown mon ami. Maintenant le coach n'a plus rien à dire. I'm the man. On va gagner cette game-là. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
They'll go shotgun here. Looking across the middle, he has the grab. That brings the play to an end. Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
Second down and 7. Got the completion. And
oh mon Dieu, le 80 était libre.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
First down at the 49. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Second and 10. Takes off with it. And a flag comes out. In on the stop.
Il était où le offside?
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Second down coming up.
Quoi? Je venais de faire la course de l'année ici.
Dropping back 3. Scrambling now. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. It's third down coming up. Double tight end formation. From the gun. Watkins.
Yes, sir.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Bon, we go to the...
The third quarter comes to a close off Lake Michigan. We'll take a short break before beginning the fourth here in Chicago. The Bills will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
They face first down.
Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. The final quarter begins with this snap. Goodwin's going to pull in the bullet pass. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all.
Fuck.
Looking ahead, the Bears will be on the road in San Francisco next week, while the Bills will be playing at home next week.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. A takeaway. He's brought down.
Fuck.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Bills take it from the 43. He's scrambling down. Room to work. Gains 11. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Thompson's in the slot. Out of the pocket. Got a big lane.
Beautiful job that time by the QB. He goes back there in the pass play. He doesn't like what he sees, and he just takes off and gets the yards and gets a first down.
The Bills have it at the 24. Brings it into his body. Thompson's marked down at the 19.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Jackson is in the backfield. Getting away from the pressure. Good piece of tackling. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
Makes the catch.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Time's running out of this one, midway through the 4th.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
3rd and goal from the 7. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. And he takes off as he moves across the first down yardage and a new set of downs. And looking now at these rushing totals, obviously they don't want their quarterback taking too many hits, but he's running the ball so well, you have to let him continue to do it here in the second half, Phil.
Oh, no doubt about it, Jim. Now it's just about winning the football game. If that means your quarterback's going to run the football, then so be it.
Yeah, baby.
We get another look at the stats. In a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big, and that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Jackson is in the backfield. The Bills will take the snap from the 45. Gonna try and scramble now. Breaks free. Gets about 9 on
I want to break free.
Continue to get their quarterback involved in the run game. Cutler's creating big problems for this defense with his mobility.
Look, you knew coming into this game today on the defensive side, the number one thing you need to stop with this quarterback is stop his run. You don't hear that too often, but stopping from running, making throw the ball, they have not done that here today.
They call for the timeout to stop the clock. First down here. They go screen with Spiller. They break through. Tackle him behind the line. No surprise. They immediately call the timeout. That leads us to second down. Goodwin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Scrambling out of the pocket.
The defense got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Third down. It's a two tight end formation. C.J. Spiller.
Oui, oui, quel touchdown, quelle course de Spiller.
There is no lead in the NFL.
Yes, sir, señorita.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Bon. Oh. 102. 2 interceptions, 4 touchdowns, une victoire. C'était toute une game. Merci à mon équipe de m'avoir supporté dans ma première NFL game. Ah, il me restait plus rien. Oui, messieurs. Oh, ok. Bon, ben, on va réaméliorer ça. Ma confiance est à 99. Tabarnouche. Le gars est en feu, là. Ça va, ma petite putaine? Gros chien d'amour. « 79. Pour de bien, ça va bien, ça va bien. Bon, on joue un autre game. Ça va être... En espérant que ça va être une bonne game. Mes receveurs, pour de vrai, à date, ils me déçoivent plus vraiment. Ils m'ont déçu pendant la pré-saison, mais...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Watkins' Bills going up against Wallace's Dolphins.
Sammy. Oh, yeah. Mike Wallace.
For this Week 2 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two AFC East teams about to collide as we join you from Ralph Wilson Stadium. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams mostly ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great rivalry. But let's don't forget, too, the fans here today, they're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
Watkins back, ready to field the opening kick. The Dolphins ready to get this action started.
On va toujours commencer la game avec une passe. Bye bye le chien.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Breaks free, has some space to work with, and he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. First down here. Two tight ends on the field here.
Well, the defense has to be suppressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Quick drop back.
And now he'll take off.
Makes the
Vas-y, vas-y, vas-y.
Jones in on the tackle.
It's always nice when there's trouble in the pocket that the quarterback's able to run and get outside that pocket and make throws on the run. Nice job that time completing the pass.
Keeps it here. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
Oh. Merde.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 28. Now on the move. Taken down at the 30.
First down.
Oh, the coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
The Bills have it at the 39. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I've seen a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it, you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The Bills have it at the 39. Has Watkins. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
3rd and 2. And he's forced to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
Yeah, so come on.
Spillers in the backfield. Single back set. Intercepted.
Hey, boy.
Touchdown, Miami.
You got to...
Ça va pas bien.
Double tight end formation. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The defense gets a sack.
Fuck!
My God, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both pulled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Gets away from the pressure. Finds his mark.
Well, you got to do that now in this NFL. When you're in trouble in the pocket, you got to be able to run out there and find a way to complete a pass, and he did that time.
Running away from the pressure. That little crease. He's taken down at the 42. It comes to the line, and it's first down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Good route that time by the wide receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
2nd and 4. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Good job by the corner that time, knocking the football down on the throw down the field by the quarterback. That will go down as a pass defense by him. Good job.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Spillers lined up as the single back. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Je te l'avais dit.
And a first.
Anytime you pick up a couple first downs, here's what happens. the defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And he's taken down.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. The Bills will take the snap from the 45. Takes off with it.
Makes the grab, and the feet are down.
Nowadays, we see it all the time, don't we? Quarterbacks break and contain, stepping up in the pocket, getting outside, and more we're seeing these guys are getting better at throwing the football while on the run. When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Mounting a serious drive.
The Bills snap it at the 36. Keeps it here. The Bills get a first down.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Staying with the passing game on first down. The defense gets the sack.
Shit.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk rewards. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. We get to see this one twice a year. What comes to mind, Phil, when you see this matchup?
Yeah, the AFC's, the first thing I think of, just the rivalry. Of course, the beautiful weather in Miami and always the cold, windy weather of the Buffalo Bills. I think of Joe Ferguson throwing the football in the bad weather, and then Bob Greasy down there with the Miami Dolphins. 2 franchises that have had some success over the years.
And how many times have we seen Miami late in the season have to...
Intercepted!
Bon, bonne soirée. Ça en est assez. Ouh,